What is going on, everybody? Today we are breaking down the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line against the Houston Texans because this O-line absolutely crushed that defensive line. Every single one of the Eagles running backs pretty much had over 5 yards per attempt. And today we're going to break down some of the blocking angles and some of the kind of things that Jeff Stoutland, potentially the best offensive line coach in NFL history, had these guys doing, because it's definitely unique. Starting right off with this play right here, I want you guys to watch the left guard. The left guard is going to down block here on this 2-wide technique defensive tackle. Jordan Mailata is going to block out, as is the tight end. And the center, Kelce, is going to snap this ball and loop around or wrap around number 69, get up to the next level, and he's going to get up there to the linebacker. If you guys watch the left guard, watch as he gets out of his stance and watch the way he's able to turn his hips. And ultimately, because he's able to turn those hips, that gives the running back a lane. The running back wants to see this, right? He wants to see that his offensive linemen are turning guys. At the same time, you're going to see Kelce get through that gap and really get up to that linebacker, find the linebacker and make contact with him. And this play right here picks up 4 yards. It's a really nice job by the offensive line, but there's so many other really nice plays. Let's get into the next rep. I know statistically Hurts did get sacked a couple times, but this Eagles offensive line is so good in pass pro. I mean, with 5 guys, look at how clean Jalen Hurts is. Like, there are offenses out there that have to have chip blocks with their running backs, their tight ends, and really they just get 3 guys to run actual routes. But you got 4 guys here downfield running actual routes, and even the running back does not chip on this play. And Hurts is still kept clean, and he's able to throw the pass now. You know, if there's one play that I can show you guys that really sums up how Jalen Hurts has taken the next step, it's this play right here and kind of what he does on this play. You guys can watch the play here. It's a 23-yard pass, and it's just a really nice job by Jalen Hurts. So as you guys see, Hurts is going to take the snap, and if you guys watch the right tackle going up against the defensive end to the left of the defensive line, the defensive end's going to jump to the inside. Now, Hurts in the past didn't feel this as good, right? Hurts wouldn't get out of the pocket exactly when he needed to, and he's developed it. So he's going to take 7 steps to his right, but that 7 steps creates that extra 1 to 2 seconds that he needs for his guys to get open downfield. And of course, his throw on the run ability is top tier, and he's able to find his guys downfield. And this play right here really sums up how, in my opinion, Jalen Hurts has taken that next step. Right, his ability to feel pressure, his ability to, the quarterback drill, right, the scramble drill, has gotten so much better for Hurts, and it's really showing on tape. And obviously, there's a reason why the Eagles at the moment are 8-0. Let's get into the next rep. Alrighty, guys, jumping into this next rep, it's a run rep. You got a 13-yard rush by Miles Sanders. Alrighty, guys, jumping into this next rep by Miles Sanders, you have a 13-yard run on a win back concept. If you guys don't know what that is, let's break this play down because this is a really nice play. So on this play, all of these offensive linemen are going to show that they're basically stepping to the left of your screen. And even Hurts, he's going to get out and he's going to flash the ball to the left. And basically, this is not a run to the left. Instead, this is actually going to be a run to the right of your screen with number 3 who's going to lead. And the steps to the left by the offensive line are very important. And this tight end right here has the biggest block. He has to step to the left, but at the same time, he has to make sure he's hooking off this defensive end. And of course, AJ Brown has to hook the safety. So as this play is going to begin, you guys are going to see Jalen Hurts show the ball to the left, which ultimately gets everyone here flowing to the left, right? You guys can see this linebacker's rolling to the left. But this is actually a run to the right. As you guys can see, it's a run to your right. And really, this entire play concept came to the forefront a couple years back by Sean McVay. Basically, you show a run to one side, but you come back to the other side. It's called the win back run. Very nice job by the Eagles to execute it. The thing I watch with the offensive linemen is, if you watch the left guard and the center, for example, right? They're going to step to the left, but how do they actually hook their guys? Right, so if we watch this in slow motion and you watch the center as an example, he's going to take his steps to the left, and as 44 starts flowing, he really has a hook block, right? He's really not going to try to reach to the left. He's really going to block to the right of these guys. You can kind of see that's across the board what's happening. Goedert does a great job on number 96. Brown does a great job on the rookie safety, and ultimately 13 yards by just a really nicely designed play. And look at that stiff arm at the end of that play, man. Watch Sanders here give it to Derek Stingley. Boom, right there, throws his ass. That's a nice job right there. Let's get into the next rep. Check out this next run out here. Really, really nicely designed once again. You have a trap on number 91 here by the tight end. Basically, the center is going to block out, as is the left guard. They're going to let 91 go. And it's just a really nice job. Now, I want to break down the two left guard center in a little bit more detail, but you guys can see the 25-yard run. Super quick, super explosive. But I want you guys to watch the left guard and watch how he angles his body. You know, I truly think Landon Dickerson is one of the best left guards in the NFL. As you guys see him get out of his stance, he avoids number 91. He's going to dip that shoulder past him. And look at as he gets up to number 44, and look at how he seals him off. All right, once again, the running back wants to see this, right? He wants to see that butt back towards him because that ultimately allows him to hit the hole. It's a nice out block here by Mailata. It's a nice seal blocks by the rest of these guys as well. And it's that quick sometimes, right? That's a really nice job by Sanders to see it, for the offensive line to get to it. Even Dallas Goedert, he does a great job on number 91. Like, he makes contact with him perfectly, and he only has to hold this block for half a second, right? That's a really, really nice job by the entire offensive line and tight end. Let's get into the next rep. In my opinion, the play designed by the Eagles, the play concepts, the way things are run is absolutely top tier. I want you guys to watch this play, and I kind of want to break down some of the different parts within this play. This play right here goes for 15 yards, and it's just a really, really nice job. The first part of this play is you get the receiver here to motion out, which ultimately starts feeling like this play may be towards that side. You're going to get the right tackle to pull with a play action to Miles Sanders also to that same side, which also gets the defenders flowing towards the top here, but you're running a screen to the bottom. It's just a really nice setup. And then on top of that, when you watch the offensive lineman, you got Seumalo who's going to lead out here. Dickerson's going to kind of stick with his guy, but really just take that guy downfield. And then Kelce does a great job processing the backside, as you guys will see as we kind of continue this play. But this is still really, really nice job. You got the three linemen kind of rolling out. And if you guys watch Jason Kelce, he's going to do a great job making sure the backside here can't make the play. That's a really nice job in terms of processing. You see Seumalo kind of just leading, as well as Dickerson leading to number 44. Just like that, you have a 15-yard screen. That's a really nice job from the design perspective, in my opinion. Everything flows to the right, but you come back to the left with a really nice screen. Very nice job. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. I don't think number 88 gets the credit he deserves when it comes to his run blocking. The guy's super smart, super high processor. And this play right here is very interesting when you guys really watch it and really see kind of what he does on this. Now, this is a really nice job because he needs to reach to the inside of number 55, but he's not going to be able to. So he's going to get that left hand on the backside of number 55. And as 55 tries kicking to the inside, the tight end's kind of going to just pull him backwards, but not enough that the referee's going to call a hold. If you guys watch this play as it continues, Goedert's going to kind of pull him, understanding that the running back's going to see the cutback lane, and he's going to let him go. But you see 55, because he gets pulled just a little bit, isn't able to make the play. Just a really nice job by the tight end to do something that's kind of unique, right? Because there's different ways to win your blocks. You don't always have to crush a guy, right? Sometimes you can do a slingshot block on certain guys. Sometimes you can snatch a guy. Sometimes you can do what he does here, right? Where he kind of pulls 55 towards him and he kind of turns his back away from the play. So really nice job by him. Absolutely nice job. 6-yard gain. Let's get into the next rep. All right, so check this next play out. It's a 1st and 10, 37 seconds left in the second quarter. The Eagles are going to run the football, and they're going to pick up 8 yards super quickly. And this is just a really, really, really nice job by the entire offensive line. In terms of gap alignment, the Texans do have it covered, right? They have enough guys where they're able to contain the gaps. But the Eagles are going to do something unique, right? What they're going to do is they're going to down block here. They're going to out block here. And they're going to pull Kelce through the gap. He's going to wrap around the right guard. And ultimately that displaces the gaps. And Kelce is probably the best pulling center in the NFL. Really nice job wrapping around the right guard. You can call it a jump wrap if you want. It's really the same thing. Gets up to the next level. Look at his helmet. Like, look at him looking at number 2. And as he realizes that number 2 is kind of taking the outside, he turns his head back to the inside. All right, that's a really, really nice job processing who's coming, who's not coming. And of course, he leads up to number 58, finds 58, makes contact with 58, and you get 8 yards just like that. That's a really nice job. Now, of course, if this is the first time on this channel, you guys know that we look at positive plays, but we also look at negative plays. And if you guys watch the left tackle, Mailata here, he's going to end up losing to number 55, Hughes. And I'm not sure exactly what happens because this isn't like him. He almost blocks this play as if it's some sort of screen or if there was something supposed to come towards his side. And I'm not sure if 55 just got a really good jump or Mailata didn't get out of his stance quick enough, or if he realized that, hey, he's going to just flat out miss. But he almost pushes him upfield like there's some sort of screen underneath it, right? Because that's generally not how he blocks. You almost never see him just kind of throw a guy as if there's some sort of screen coming underneath it. So I'm not sure exactly what happens on this play, but he does lose. And you can't lose on these type of plays. Again, it does look like miscommunication in my opinion, but he also allowed another sack just a couple plays later. And in my opinion, this play was more so of him just flat out losing. I don't think there was any confusion. Hughes is a really good defensive end. He's going to get better over the course of his career, but he's super young at the moment. Mailata just doesn't do a good job getting out of his stance. He has to do a better job punching. It's a really nice rep in terms of he's trying to close the gap. He's going to do a hard jump outside, but sometimes when you get out wide the way he's going to on this play, and if a guy especially is able to hit the corner on a speed rush the way number 55 does, and if you don't get good contact with him, as Mailata kind of doesn't here, and unless the quarterback steps up, right, because the quarterback could theoretically step up on this play, you're going to end up giving up some pressure or some sacks, and on this play, he ends up just flat out losing. Honestly, he had a really good game in my opinion, Mailata did, but he did have these two really negative reps. The first one I wouldn't say is as negative as the second one, but again, you know, reps are meant for you to get better. He's still a young football player, and I think he is still one of the best tackles in the league, of course. Overall, still a nice game for him. Just wanted to point these plays out. Let's get to the next rep. Check this block out right here by Seumalo. I remember the play we pointed out with Goedert just a couple snaps back. The right guard pretty much does the same thing. He's not trying to get fully to the inside. He's really just trying to reach to the inside, but more so than that, he's trying to just really hold number 56. This is very unique because I don't generally see this around the league. But you can see he's going to grab onto 56 and really kind of just pull 56 right there. You guys see the hand, the left hand right there. He grabs him and he kind of holds him, but not enough where it's a holding call. It's a pretty nice job, and it's just elite vision by Miles Sanders, man. Again, I don't know if this is designed for him to kind of pull this guy. Maybe it's because the guy outside of Lane Johnson is far out, potentially. Maybe Lane is able to communicate that this guy really goes upfield. So as long as he's able to get to the inside of this guy, there should be a backside cut available. Pretty nice job, man. It's really, really nice job. 6 yards on this play. Let's get into the next rep. This block right here by Jason Kelce is the craziest block I've ever seen in my entire life. You know, most centers will struggle to get to the inside here of number 50. Right? I'd say 90% of centers would struggle with this block. I'd say 99.9% of centers will never attempt a reach all the way on this guy. That's 2 yards outside of the right tackle. But Jason Kelce is freaking unique, man. This play right here is absolutely insane. I don't know how he gets to that guy and makes the block. And ultimately, this play picks up 6 to 7 yards. But that block is insane. I don't know. There's just something different with Kelce. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion. So I'm not surprised when he makes these blocks. Plus, Jeff Stoutland, the best offensive line coach, really has all of these guys coached really, really, really well. And the design's on point as well, right? Like, let's not forget how number 89 blocks down here, how 11 gets up to the backside linebacker there. Which is kind of weird, right? I think it would have been an easier block for Brown to just hit this guy as opposed to this guy. I don't know. Not really sure why that happened, but that's just a really, really nice job. And maybe it's just more so Kelce just reached really far out and Brown probably just processed which guy was available. That makes more sense. But the down block's nice here. Johnson gets out there as well. Overall, man, this is the best coached offensive line, and it is the #1 offensive line in the NFL. They're just so good. They communicate well. They do things at a top tier level. And it's not typical that every single running back averaged over 5 yards. That doesn't happen. That's 3 different running backs averaged over 5 yards. And this is why the Eagles are so good, right? You get plays like this where the offensive line is basically zone blocking to the left. You get Lane Johnson to kind of pull right, similar to those other 2 plays where the right guard did it once and the tight end did it once. That's an interesting play, right? He's kind of just pulling, but not pulling enough where it's a hold. And Sanders just kicks it right outside of that. It's very unique. Definitely like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something new. You know, that's one of the things I like to do with this channel, is try to show you guys different things, different concepts around offensive line. You know, we do D-line as well. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.